That's my 14-year-old. He's nosy.
That's funny.
He always says, "Who are you talking to?"
Yeah, because he can hear it. And then he wants to see.
Yep.
That's funny. I'm just in the bathroom. It's really nothing fancy. Too funny. So you had an awesome week, so that's good. And you stayed connected, which is
Yes.
really, really good. And you guys both have. Allison, I've seen you, on the page as well. And that really doesn't matter what your goal is with this business, whether you want to go and have, your first goal is paying for your product. And if that's always your goal, that's totally fine. That's your goal. You're happy. We're happy. And this is going to help you get there for that, but it's also going to help you move forward if you're the type of person who says, I want a little bit more. Maybe I want to cover the groceries, for the month, or I want to get to the point where I'm covering our mortgage or our rent, or we need a new car. So this is going to be that, so that we're not struggling paycheck to paycheck. Whatever it is for you, you'll know, but this training is going to give you a nice base so that whatever it is that you want, you're able to get it. So today, if we can share a little bit with each other about one thing that we did in our businesses that we're really proud of, and one thing that we feel like we failed forward with. So I'm going to go first, and one thing that I'm really proud of is I'm pretty much caught up from being down with the flu for 3 weeks in January, and for me, fail forward, I'm at that point where I'm still, every once in a while throughout the days of the week, I go, oh, shoot, I forgot about whatever it was that I normally would have done, but because I was so out of whack. So I feel like I'm doing a lot of, oh, shoot, I forgot to, and then I'm doing it. But I'd rather have it done during my office time instead of me thinking after. So that's my fail forward, where I just have to get to that point where I'm back into automatic mode, and I'm just not there yet, but caught up with everything else. So that's where I'm at. Sarita, would you like to go second? Since Allison was not on last time, I'm thinking you might feel a little bit more comfortable sharing
Sure.
first.
My first one is I'm excited because I got 2 coaches.
Yay!
I know. And then I said 2, but it's actually 3 that I got signed up. I'm waiting for them to finish the process through their email. And I have 3 sales lined up as well for challenge packs. Of course, they're waiting for payday, but everybody, my bad part or my fail forward is once you start, like if somebody becomes interested in something that you post and you go to explain about to them, I'm bad with that. Like I just start blurting stuff out and just talking and typing, and they're like, whoa. I try to get it all in there. So it's like my mind goes a mile a minute, and I'm typing a mile a minute while I'm trying to explain it to them. So I kind of put the buggy before the horse, per se. So I don't know how to. I'm trying to be, like, hey, try to calm down a little bit. So.
And you're totally, you are, remember last time I was like, you and I are so alike. You are me when I got started. So this is what I tell all the me's out there, okay, is I say, you're going to want to tell them everything because you're so excited. You respond back. So, and sometimes what I have to do is read the message twice because I might get so excited, I read what I want to read, and I forget. Then it's so easy to forget to focus on the personal part because they're going to share some things personal with you. Then they're going to mention something business-wise, and you're going to hone in on that business-wise stuff and only respond to that. So that's when you tell yourself, okay, Sarita, I'm going to reread this again slowly, and I'm going to respond to it in the manner in which the person messaged me. So if they talk about personal stuff first, and maybe they throw in the weather, maybe they fell or something, and then they're throwing in something about wanting something more, go in that same order. It'll help you so that you don't type a bunch of stuff that maybe you wish you didn't send, if that makes sense.
It
And
does. I'm actually taking notes.
what after that, you hit send and you sit on your hands. Don't
Yeah,
type anymore.
I
You
get
know.
really like when they say, "How much is it?" I'm
Uh-huh.
like,
Here's what I do. I used to get nervous about it. That's because I was in that point where I was afraid to be pushy and salesy because it's super uncomfortable for me. So I always hated that, but now I love it. And I especially, this is what I do. If somebody asks me for information and I say, hey, I've got a great video clip I can share with you, is that okay to send to you? Or would you like me to send it now? I always ask permission before I send it so they feel that they are in control of it. And, oh, yeah, sure, send me some information. So I'll send them a video clip. And it's some people, in the video clip, after I explain to them what they're going to see, I'll say, hey, it's about 3 minutes. Can you make time to watch it today or tomorrow? Because that gives me a time frame, too, of how serious they are, for one. Number two, they expect a follow-up because it's professional. Not pushy,
okay.
professional. And they know you're going to follow up with them based on what they tell you. So after that, sometimes people say, well, yep, I can watch it right now, or how much is it? I ignore that message, meaning I don't even respond to it. I'm busy doing something else because they're going to know once they watch the video how much it is. But then
Okay.
even if they still respond after, I have a 21-day fixed script you guys are welcome to that I kind of just came about last February when it came out because I was messaging people to let them know about it personally and inviting them to participate in the program with me. And I'm the type of person, Sarita, we talked about this on the call last time. I think you might have gotten kicked off, Allison, I'm not sure. But it was the part where my brain doesn't work in a way that I can think of an idea, see it full circle, and implement. I have to physically do something step by step as it would normally happen for real, and then I go, oh, I kind of message people kind of the same thing in the same order. And so then to me, I can go back and what did I do and see where my system is and copy paste. So I took that and put it in a file so that anybody who wanted to use it could use it. So it's very simple of what do I send people when I'm inviting in a personal message? What happens when they ask for information? What do I send? And then what if they ask about price? What do I tell them? And it's all there for you guys. You guys are welcome to that. But I use the
Can you
same.
send me that later?
Yep. I will upload it to the
Me
team
too.
page. What's that?
Okay.
Did you say me too, Allison?
I did.
Okay. What I'll do is I will upload it to the team page as well, because you guys are welcome to use that. And as you have, like Sarita, you're already building your team. This is something that you can share with them as well. It would be a team tool. It's not something that only you can borrow. Or you have to ask permission to share with me or share with them. Anybody's welcome to it. But it just helps you see, oh my gosh, what do I do? How do I say it? Because to me, I don't think price is taboo. I love the price of our programs and the fact and what we get. Like there's a ton of value in it, and I fully believe that, and my conviction is there. Sorry, I'm playing with my thing. I don't want to show you my cleavage, but I think it's covered. So anyway, so I can share that with you. But when people ask about price, especially if I just gave them something, you know how you can, like, when you see the message and you can hover over that and you can kind of read most of the message without clicking on it? I do that. And when I see them asking about price, I'm like, you sucker, you didn't even listen to the video yet. Like, no, you don't get it all at once. So I'm patient, and then they'll say, okay, well, I'm interested, but how much is it? And so I break it down exactly, copy paste. I still copy paste and use that document ever since it was created a year ago. So I find it very helpful. It's very easy, and it'll help you with that part where you're trying to give too much information, and people are like, well, I have to think about it.
I got a lot
Right?
of those.
Because there's too much for them to think about it. Not that they're not interested, but there was just too much for them to think about it. So keep those people on your list, follow up with them, for sure, and find out more when you're following up. What is it that they want? And And when you're sharing with them something about what we have to offer, are you connecting their need with a solution we have? Or are you just sharing things with people because you think it's fantastic?
Um, I think a little of both. I want to say a little of both. I know I can be a little bit salesy because I did do sales for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I can be a little bit. Most of the people that I talk to, though, are friends. And then the ones that I wanted to become coaches, they're really into the fitness, especially the guys. Like one of them is a football player for the local team. And that would be a great connection, you know, being in the football team. And that's exactly what I honed in on. I'm like, yes, like you should become a coach because you enjoy what you do and you can make money while you're doing it. And you know, you can have these guys do the same thing, or you know, so I want to say a little bit of both. I try to go, especially with the females, like I've been know kind of like what they want and what they're looking to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Good. And you know what's so cool that you're connected to Sheila is, and she will tell you this if she hasn't already. If not, ask her to tell you the story next time. She had such a hard time going from a person that was sell, 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 sell to pause, focus on the relationship. She struggled with that immensely because she was had another business before, but it was all about selling things and getting. I don't want to say getting people to sell things because, to me, I'm not in the business of convincing. I educate and let people make an informed decision. So, because if I have to convince someone that this is a great thing, that this is, something that can give them generational wealth, this is something that can fill a need. If I have to convince them of that, then I have to convince them to use the product, then I have to convince them to remain active, then I have to convince them to do training. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. So you want to work with the willing where they're at. So if you have someone who says, hey, I love this, and I appreciate that you think I would be great, I love the product and I would love to be a discount coach, but that's it. So you love them where they're at and you honor them. That's their role on your team. Party
Right.
on. If that changes, you're always there. And then vice versa. You're going to have people that say, I'm so excited about this. I can see it. This is what I want for my family. And then all of a sudden you don't hear from them and they just say, you know what, I just want to be a discount coach. Totally fine. You love them where they're at and that's it. So everybody has their role. But I ask that because I consider myself a need filler. And if I ever get to the point where I feel like I'm being salesy or I feel icky, it's because I haven't asked somebody enough questions about what they need and want to connect them with something that would be beneficial for what they want. Okay? Because it can become so easy to go, oh my gosh, I'm in this cup team, or oh my gosh, I'm in this training, and or I could earn a free ticket to Nashville if I earn Success Club 3 months in a row. I need points. If you see people as points, they're going to know that. They're going to feel that. They're going to know that. But if you see it as, I want to help 3 people this month that are struggling, that need my help, maybe they're struggling with high blood pressure, maybe they're struggling with colitis, IBS, some kind of health issue that I can help with one product. One, versus somebody taking multiple supplements throughout the day. So, it really just depends, your mindset, and it will shift for sure. So, so take that as a grain of salt, but know that you guys as new coaches, regardless of your goals, you will make mistakes. You will stick your foot in your mouth. You'll go, oh man, I wish I never would have did that. You'll send the wrong message to the wrong person and go, how did that happen? And then you just go, oh, oops, yeah, wrong person. What do you do? It's people are forgiving, and sometimes because you just get so caught up, and then all of a sudden things pop up from the bottom. You have this new I am thing that shows, and you're like, well, I thought that was so-and-so. And I already hit send. Oh, shoot. People are forgiving. You'll make mistakes and forgive yourself. I mean, if I stopped doing this business because I made a couple mistakes, I would not be where I'm at today. I just kept telling myself, well, that one thing won't make or break your business. Or that one person who decided to save $2 an order from eBay instead of me, that one person is not going to make or break my business. You're always going to have people who like want to jump ship to the next person who's offering something better. You know, that loyalty's not there. That has nothing to do with you. That's everything to do with that person and where they're at. You know what I mean? But if you
Yeah.
know, if you go into this knowing, you know, like you feel it in your gut what you want with your goals and you know it's going to happen, one person, 10 people, 20 people aren't going to make or break your business. They're just not. You know, you go forward with your conviction, and honestly, if you just stay in the business and you continue doing your basics, your income will continuously grow. From last year to this year, I'm not a numbers person, so I don't pay attention too much, but I knew that my income was growing. It doubled from the year before. My income last year doubled from the year before. And every year it's either doubled or tripled. So as long as you just keep doing the basics, my goal has always been Success Club 5. Since, gosh, since I actually cared about what Success Club was, when I actually thought, well, I could do this. You know, because I looked at it and I'm like, oh, no way. Okay, I was really close for January, February, March. Like missed it by 1 point or 2 points. I thought, I have to have
What
9 months in
is
a row to earn
that?
this trip to the what?
5. What is it like once you get like 5 points or something like that?
Yep, which is the equivalent of helping 3 people. So say you have each challenge pack is worth 2 points, whether it's a new customer or a new coach signing up, and Shakeology HD order is worth 1 point. So say you're talking to somebody and they want Shakeology only. For $10 more, they get a full fitness program. You know what I mean? And it's actually cheaper for them to order the challenge pack at the 140 with the $2 shipping than it is for them to order the Shakeology, the tax, and some people order, you know, fast shipping, you know, on it. They're paying more than what they would have paid for a challenge pack at 140. So it's just an education thing. Honestly, I don't sell. There was a point in time where people did order single HD orders of Shakeology, but now with the challenge packs, they're like, I'll keep it for a gift, you know, or you know, whatever, you know, I will keep it for a gift, or I can't do it now, but maybe it's something I'll do down the road, you know, or someone's like, are you serious? Just for $10 more, I can get all that. So, but for me, it was this people leaders in Beachbody just kept saying, if you focus on Success Club, you'll continue to grow your income, your business will build, your team will build. And so I thought, okay, 5 points. If I was so close doing what I was doing, what if I just did a little bit more? Then it should work itself out. 1 month at a time, you know, I did this, and my daughter knew what my goal was. I showed her the video, and all she cared about was swimming in the pools that they showed because they looked really cool from overhead. And I, in my head, it was like that first realization that if I don't do this, it's because I stood in my own way. And it was like bonk, you know, big hit over the head. And I've made every trip ever since then. And what changed me on that trip, what changed all of us, is the fact that she knows we set a goal. We made it. Like 4 days in, she says, you know, out of the blue, I kind of got used to the weather here. I don't really need to go back. like, you know what I mean? My daughter, gosh, it was 4 years ago. She was 6. She was 6. So we're coming home from the Bahamas, and the, gosh, what do you call customs guy. You know, they ask questions of the kids. They ask questions, you know, of us. But I thought it was kind of odd, maybe weird, I don't know. He says to her out of the blue without saying anything else, he goes, so, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she was real quiet. And I said, it's okay, you know, because he was a stranger. I said, you can answer him and tell him what you want to be. And she's always wanted to be a pet fashioner because she saw this Barbie book, and she had her own business. She opened up this pet store from the beginning, and she had all these pretty things, you know, like she took it from nothing and made it something, and she owned it. So I thought for sure she was going to tell him she wanted to be a pet fashioner, and she didn't. She said, I want to do what my mommy does. And he said, what's that? She said, she works from home. And I'm like, this trip changed everybody. She saw me say, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do it. She saw me do it. And it was like, holy crap. So to me, that was like a huge moment for like just empowerment. And I thought that was pretty amazing. And so she goes with us on every trip because to us, this is a family business. And this is, it's giving us the ability to travel to places as a family that we would not have done otherwise. So we always take her. And I know some people are like, what about the nightlife? I'm like, I'm all right without it. So Success Club 5 is helping 3 people. And you, Sarita, you signed your coaches so far in the month of February, right?
Yes.
And did both of them, all 3 of them, purchase challenge packs?
2 of them did. Another one I'm waiting to finish to process one, and then 2 of them are just joining as coaches.
Okay.
They just wanted without a sale. I'm at 4, yeah.
You're at 4. You'll make it. Super close. Hey. Exciting. And then that's also 1 month in towards your free ticket to Summit. Should you choose to go? Should you choose to go?
I have no, what is that?
It's like our conference. It's a conference, and then you'll also get a call with the CEO as well. You earn that, you get a call with him, which is cool.
Okay.
So Miss Allison. Miss Allison, hold your question for the end for us.
Okay.
What's one thing, Allison, that you did this week that you feel really proud of, and one thing that you feel you failed forward with?
I would say probably the one thing that took a little leap of faith was actually posting it on Facebook and I started a group for the 21-day fix, and I have 5 people in it right now, and we're starting next Monday, so I still have a week. My goal is 10, but I'm halfway there. I sold 1 challenge pack out of that. The rest of them had the materials already, which is okay with me. I'm fine with that. But I'm really happy because they're all my really good friends too, so that'll be fun to have them all together in the same group.
That will be, and that's awesome. Now I have a question for you. So then 1 challenge pack would be Success Club 2 for you, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Congratulations. That's a really big deal. Some people
it's
still a 0. Celebrate the 2.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then the other thing is, you have friends that do have the program. You want to make sure that they get connected to you, that they switch to you so that you're their coach. So if they ever do make any purchases down the road, you get the credit.
Yes.
And you did that? You know how to do that?
Yeah, I got all of them switched.
Perfect. Perfect. Excuse me. So we are lagging, aren't we?
Yeah.
Am I talking over you?
It doesn't sound like it.
Sometimes.
Shoot, I can't even tell. And then you laugh. I'm like, oh man, I totally just talked over, didn't I? Sorry. I'm going to wait for you to give me the thumbs up. Permission to speak. All right. Do you have any questions, comments from the week?
I don't know what you just said. Someone was laughing.
Okay. Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns from the week that we can help you for the week going forward?
I would say the one thing, this kind of falls into the fail forward category as well, is I don't know how to keep up with people once they say they're interested and I'm confused. I want to keep in touch with them pushy. So I'm not sure how to keep up with. First, the cost thing comes in. They're like, oh, I don't know if I have enough money right now. So I guess I don't know how or what's a good approach to getting back into contact with them without making it sound like, hey, I want your money. Does that make
Awesome.
sense? I don't want it to sound that way, but they do have to get the program to be on it.
Yeah. I actually have people who say to me, does this cost money? Like after they watch the video, and it's like, are you kidding? Like, no, like let me just send you these materials for free because it doesn't cost anything to make them. Like it just sometimes blows my mind. But for people that mention costs and say, oh, I don't know, if I have the money, like they already know things cost money. They already know programs cost money. A lot of times what I found is people that give the money objection first, it's a lot of fear of failure on their end. So they throw that red flag up because everybody understands it and usually gets people to go away. I go a step further. And I say, okay, is it something because of your goals? Is it something that you want to save up for? Okay? And do you want me to check in with you for my next one? So that you're not just going, oh, you can't buy now. See you later.
Yeah.
Right? So I'll ask them that, and then I go a step further when people say, yes, I want to say, oh, shoot, I think I just cut you off.
No, you're good.
Okay. So when people say, because I say, I just want to make sure that I'm doing right by you and I'm filling a need. I even message that for people. The goals that you have for yourself, I know could really be helped with this program, and I know you would see success because all of my clients that have in the past are, or because I am, whatever it is. And you can say, so did you want to save up for it? And if you do, there's a few tips that I have that can help you save up for it faster. Would you like me to share that with you? Question mark. You could do that, or you could say, did you want to save up for it, or would you like to save up for it and you want me to check in with you for next month or for my March group? Because you're honoring them by asking, and then if they say yes, check in with me for March, you put them on your list for March. If they want to know how do I save up, I share with them what I did to become credit card debt free and how we're using it to pay off our mortgage, which is the only thing that we have to pay off and owe anybody anything at this point in time. Everything else, school loans, car loans, we own free and clear of owing anybody anything. What we did is we really took stock of the food that we had in our fridge, freezer, and pantry, which was a lot because our grocery stores and our ads really train us to stock up, and you get 10 for 10, and then you forget you have all these kidney beans or whatever's in the back of the, pantry, and they become expired, so you toss them. So basically what I did is I took stock of what was in my fridge, freezer, pantry, and we made our meals out of what we had already in the house. Like you go shopping from your own house, the shelves in your own house. And then the only thing we bought from the store was things we needed to finish off, fresh items we needed to finish off the meals, whether you needed milk, eggs, fruit, vegetables, stuff like that. There was a week, it was our lowest week, we spent $11.38 for a family of 3 on our fresh food for the week, and that even included some supplies Delaney needed for school. So I thought that was pretty cool, that we were able to do that. Yes, I ate freezer burnt beans. I wasn't happy about it, but I'm like, it's food, and I left it in there, and we're eating it. Whether it was freezer burnt, now if it was expired food, it got tossed, but it was a huge eye-opener. We went a month on food that we had stocked up in our fridge, freezer, and pantry. Now, Dan hunts, so we have deer meat out the wazoo, which is awesome. So I don't count getting rid of all the meat, but all the extra stuff. So then all you have to do then is go shopping for 7 days. So you're not spending as much. So say somebody has a $200 budget or $150 budget a week on groceries, and if they're making meals, and the kids join in on this too, so it's kind of fun. And sometimes you eat really weird combinations of food, but you have it, so it's food, so you just eat it. So what happens is you do these things, and say somebody normally spends $150 in a week, and that's their budget, so they buy food, whether they need it or not. They might buy different food or more food. So what happens is if they only need to spend $35 on groceries, they have the difference left over from that $150 that they can save up for something that they want, right, or need in their life to get healthier, or they can use it to pay off debt. And so they can continue to do this. So they're going to be able to save up for that challenge pack, depending on how much money they spend on their groceries typically, usually in 2 weeks' time. Some do it in a week, depending on what their grocery budget is. And it's a huge eye-opener, because then you can continue to take that. So they buy their challenge pack, and then they know they want their Shakeology next time. It's the same thing. Or they have 3 different credit cards. What do? You start with the one that has the lowest balance. So you owe $500, $1,000, and $1,500, let's just say. There was a time I owed about $15,000 in credit cards. So let's just say you have those. You're going to want to start with you're going to make the minimum payment on all of them, but you're going to make that extra payment from what's left over from your grocery money on the one that you own the least, that you owe the least on. Because that's going to help you pay that off. It's going to grow your confidence. Once that's paid off, you take that money that you've been putting on that one, add it to the next one. Like it just compounds. What I used to do is when I was done with a payment, I was like, woohoo, now I can buy all this other stuff. But
I'm bad with that. I do that too.
Right? Nobody ever taught us how to do that in school. So that I was like, yes, my school loan's done. I freed up money, I can go buy another car. You know what I mean? Like we just keep ourselves going in debt. And that's what I'm going to say, that's what the government wants us to do. I mean, they're training people to be in debt. So when you do the opposite of that, and you go, no, I'm going to keep my wealth. Now, I'm not just going to have riches, I'm going to keep my wealth so that you know where your money is going, what's coming in at all times. And it's so helpful with expenses. And it's going to help you as your income grows with Beachbody, so that if you're a person who's paycheck to paycheck now, it doesn't matter if you make $3,000 this year in a Beachbody business. It doesn't matter if you make $100,000 from your Beachbody business. If you are paycheck to paycheck now, you will continue to spend those same spending habits and still be paycheck to paycheck at $100,000 a year. I promise you it happens. So if you make those changes and you decide, yes, could we have afforded to buy Delaney a brand new loft bed? Yep, but I didn't want to spend the money on it. Because it could go for it could be a weekend away somewhere. It could be an experience. You know what I mean? We spent $100 off of a yard sale site. And drove
I
up
love those sites.
to get it. Right? Drove up the street to get it, and I was like, $100? Are you serious? I was the fifth person.
You do.
To me. Yeah. Yep. And that's so helpful. And that's the long-winded version of how to help them. But when you get to that point, you can ask me again, what was it that you were talking about? How can they, look at their fridge and freezer? And I'll tell you, and I'll go over that again. And I've had some people do that, and I've had other people. You're going to find that when somebody has a medical scare, what once was I can't do it because it's too expensive, it becomes highly doable for them. I have had clients who were like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just not used to spending the money on me, which I get. I was there. And and then all of a sudden their doctor says, you have high cholesterol. You have these other health issues going on. You need to do something. And if you don't, you need to be put on this medicine. Then they go, okay, do it. Then they're ready, and cost is not an issue. Most of the times when someone says something about cost, it's really fear of failure on their end, because they've tried so many times before and failed, and they just don't want to do it again. Even though they have goals and they want to succeed, that fear of failure is greater. So you just got to love them where they're at and try to see what you could do to be helpful, for them. So a lot of people stop the conversation when someone says they don't have money. I don't. I continue. With simply saying, hey, is it something that you want to live up for? I want to make sure I'm honoring you in meeting your needs. That was a great question. Awesome. Good stuff. I know I kept you guys way longer. Way longer.
Are you? Oh, are you? You're getting ready to dismiss?
Good thing there were only 2 of us.
You know what? I think I probably was like, oh, awesome. There's 2 people on, so I got a little bit more lax. And I think I might have said this to you, Sarita. I'm not sure that I could filibuster Beachbody. Really, that I almost need a cutoff, like a gong, like you're done kind of thing. Gong me. You're out of time.
I do have one concern though.
Sure. No, I wasn't saying you're out of time, lady, to you, Sarita. I was saying it to myself.
I was gonna say either way, I'm gonna be on Facebook like, hey.
It totally is lagged because I was like talking about the gong sign, like you guys need to tell me, lady, you're out of time, or get with it. Anyway, I'm all right. Go ahead.
Okay, being a new coach and coming in right when the 21-day fixed challenge packs are coming out, it almost makes you feel like that's what you need to push. It kind of takes away the personal aspect of it when it comes to sitting down and discussing with someone what they need, because it almost makes you feel like it's not beneficial to you if you offer them or recommend another program that's not in a challenge pack. Does that make sense?
Yep, and all programs are in a challenge pack, all of them.
Didn't know that.
Yes. It just what they do is they just offer certain challenge packs in certain months at an added bonus, extra bonus, which happens to be 5 this time, the 21-day fix, 21-day fix kickstart that includes the refresh, extreme challenge pack, extreme kickstart that includes the refresh, and the 21-day fix extreme. If you need to see these, on our team page, I posted my blog link. I'm making myself blotchy. Sorry about that. I posted on our blog link, my blog link where it shows all of the monthly specials, so you can see it. I'm a very visual person, and it's so helpful to see that. But yeah, every program comes in a challenge pack. Price point is different. How you can see this is you go to your site, teambeachbody.com. Okay, you're logged in as you. You can click on across the top bar. It says Beachbody Challenge. You can see the challenge packs. Now you'll be able to see them as you, so you can see what's available. Like you'll see the price points and everything. If someone wants Insanity, there's a challenge pack. If they want Body Beast, it comes in a challenge pack. They're getting both. You'll be able to see. Take a look at those, because then at least you know what's there. So it just happens that the stuff that's on sale this month is normally $160. It's on sale for $140. Still a good deal at $160, but it's even better when they're on sale. But we have challenge packs for every program. So that was a great question.
That's perfect.
Good stuff. All right, ladies. Anything else I can do for you tonight?
Can I take like 2 more seconds?
Yeah. I'm just hanging out on my bathroom floor, and you guys are sitting on my toilet.
Okay. So the one.
Oh shoot! Did we lose her?
The one thing. No, I'm still here. Anyways, the one thing that I'm struggling with right now is that in my opinion, I don't feel that I have the same goals as everybody else for Beachbody. I probably have figured out that I work for Jamberry too, and I'm using Jamberry as my money maker. I'm using Beachbody more for my own personal health and wellness. That's the reason why I decided to join, is because I wanted to have a support group, and that almost keeps me on track. So I don't really have the goal of like, maybe it'll change, but I don't have the goal right now to build this huge business or anything. I'm really just to keep myself on track because I've always struggled with my weight and my health. So that's, I guess I just mean as a lot of other people do.
Oh, can I say something?
Yeah, please.
Okay. I thought about it the same way because I'm a nurse. I make money, But then I'm like, I can do things with my kids with this extra money. But you can actually make money without trying to build a large business because you're concerned with your health. All you have to do is promote your success, promote your results, promote your ups and downs. If you slipped up, promote that. You got back on track. When you have your results photos, people are going to say, hey, I remember she posted that she slipped up this week, but she looks great. Like, she did awesome. How do I do that? I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we have to go like Roger that so she knows we're.
Yeah.
Roger, dead mother. But really, and that's why I shared in the beginning, you don't have to have the same goals as us. The goal that I have for my business, not every single coach has, for themselves. I've got discount coaches. I have people who want to work 2 hours a week and they only work Saturday and Sunday for an hour because that's when their husband can take the kids. It really, and that works for that coach because it works for that coach. You do what works for you and makes you feel good. Don't feel like anybody thinks you should do anymore. We only want to help you with the goals that you have for yourself. And if those ever change, let us know. Let Tracy know. No problem. Your goal to earn enough to cover your product so your product is covered is fantastic. In that process, you are single-handedly changing somebody's life. You reached out to a loved one, you're helping them. Same thing you would do if you went to Weight Watchers and was seeing good results. Someone would be like, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm going to Weight Watchers. I go to meetings on Saturday. Why don't you come with me to the next one? It's kind of the same thing, but they just get to get that from you. So it's totally cool. And nobody is worried about that. You can have your Jamberry business. You can own a Chick-fil-A. You can do whatever you want. But what you do with your Beachbody business is totally up to you. Make it what you want it to be, no more, no less. It's totally cool.
All right, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Shoot, I should wait for her to say Roger.
You're good, Roger.
I was waiting.
Terrible.
I don't know what's happening. I'll have to look into a new server or service because this is so weird today. Totally weird.
I thought it was my internet.
See, Sarita, you're totally like on time. Like I see you, but when Allison's talking, like sometimes I'm watching her lips, and then it's like, oh, and I'm like, oh shoot, what was she saying? And I'm picking up the other words. So I'm like, okay, I get it. I can feel like it's like I'm trying to figure it out in a foreign language. But
Yep.
and yeah, so I don't know what it is.
Her pictures are so funny too, watching, because 1 minute she has a drink up to her mouth, and the next minute she's smiling. Like, how the hell did she do that?
That's funny. You guys are a hoot. Let me take a picture of us before we go. Is it okay to take a picture and post it, Allison?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh.
You say no?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. Please. You ended up in the big picture, Allison. That's awesome. Is that cool with you?
Oh, that's no good.
She said it's good. All right, ladies. Thank you for joining so much. I appreciate it. There's going to be another call next week as well. And we're just going to get together. And you guys see how valuable they are. It normalizes things. It takes away the crazy. And you get to kind of zero in and hone in on things so that you can have your focus for the week. So each of you, it's okay if your focus is a little different, but we're going to have some content that are going to help you both where you're at. Sound good?
Yes.
Awesome. Have a great night, ladies, and thank you so much for, like, seriously, the belly laughs. It was a good time.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.